Today on TimesCast, we cross into northern Syria and speak to desperate refugees fleeing Jisr al-Shagur. Republican presidential candidates face off in New Hampshire, and a look at the lifelong journey of Dominique Strauss-Kahn's accuser from a childhood in Guinea to a job in a New York hotel.
Today I crossed into Syria and talked to some Syrian refugees in Ain al-Baida. There, mostly women and children, wanted their voices to be heard. This is one of the rare occasions that we actually could talk to Syrian people and listen to their stories. People in the town thought they were caught in the middle of something that they felt they had nothing to do with. As the story unfolds and more people from Syria come into Turkey, we will have hopefully a better picture of what's going on. But today was one of the first occasions that we could actually listen to their stories.
موضوع السياسي معروف يعني منا أردوغان هذا الموضوع ما بيحله إلا الرئيس.
So, Jim, we had the second debate among the Republican contenders for president last night in New Hampshire. It was a surprisingly mild affair.
I think really, in a way, this felt to me more like the actual first debate. It was technically the second.
This president has failed.
But it was the first time that Mitt Romney was there, former governor of Massachusetts. He's the front runner, and he kind of raised the whole event, I think, in a way. And I thought it was a great night for him. I mean, let's keep it in perspective. It's June, but he was super strong. I thought he was right on message.
He didn't create the recession, but he made it worse and longer.
His message is the economy is not getting better fast enough, so the kind of timing is right for him, but everyone else sort of just kind of danced around him.
And it was also a pretty good night for Michelle Bachmann, who is making her debut.
I filed today my paperwork to seek the office of the presidency of the United States today.
She seemed to be sort of playing against type. She's known as a firebrand, and she seemed to be trying to be as reasonable and calm and low-key as possible.
Right, she had to show what she wants to show is that she's not just a Tea Party yeller of cable TV. She actually is steeped in policy. She's on the Hill. She's in Congress. She has a background in business.
It was maybe not such a great night for someone like Tim Pawlenty, who I think there was a lot of expectation that he was going to have a big night going after Mitt Romney.
President Obama said that he designed Obamacare after Romney Care and basically made it Obamacare.
And they completely ducked away from that during the debate.
Why is it not Obamacare standing here with the governor right there?
I think it was some newer candidate jitters, and this debate again was kind of felt bigger than the last one, and he sort of blew his opportunity. And it definitely showed maybe he's not really comfortable being on the attack just yet. Give him time, give all of them time. It's going to be now a really hard 7 months.
And then there's, of course, all the thought and conversation about the people who were not on the stage last night. Sarah Palin, John Huntsman, and a name that surfaced recently, Rick Perry.
Governor Rick Perry of Texas is going to be in New York tonight at the local Republican dinner. He was at a Right to Life dinner or event last night, so he's trying to make the rounds. I'd say last night, though, the one thing I took away from it is the campaign is really starting now. So those who want to flit around the edges and play and float their names, they're going to start missing the boat pretty soon. I feel like the debate is now engaged.
This is Kirk Semple, and for the last 3 weeks I've been reporting with colleagues on the background of the woman who has accused Dominique Strauss-Kahn of sexually assaulting her in a hotel room in Manhattan. The lawyers for Mr. Strauss-Kahn intend to make the accuser's credibility an issue, deploying a team of investigators to dig up whatever they can about her. We spoke with dozens of people who either knew the woman or knew about her life. What we found was that she was widely perceived to be a hardworking and humble woman. My colleague Adam Nossiter traveled to Guinea, to the birthplace of the woman, and met with two of her brothers who spoke about her humble upbringing and the struggles of the family to survive in abject poverty. She was born in a small hamlet in the hinterlands of Guinea in West Africa, lived in this village until she was a teenager, and then eventually made her way to the United States with a daughter. She lived a very low-profile life among the Guinean diaspora in Manhattan and the Bronx, and eventually got a job as a room attendant at the Sofitel in Midtown Manhattan.